guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Nikisha. So today I'm going to be doing a nail video. It's my first one, so bear with me. I am new to this. I am just showing you the products that I'm going to be using. I am going to be doing a polygel with forms, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. If you do, let me know. Like, comment, and subscribe. So right here I'm just showing you the products that I'm going to be using. I also use Makartt slip solution for my solution. Right here, I am just finding the colors I wanted. The colors I had out I didn't like. I wanted a more neutral color, so I'm just looking at all my polygels to see which one I want to use. So then I'm going to be prepping my nails. I am going to be pushing back my cuticles and getting all the dead skin off of my nails. And I usually get a lot of on my nails, so it was a lot of buildup. And I had just did my nails. I had just took off my nails and had them an old set on. So yeah, this is just from the old set. I am still pushing back. So I'm pushing back with the little pushy backy thingy. Again, I don't know what it's called. Don't come for me. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm new to this. This is all new, so the names and technical terms is not gonna always be right. But you know what it is. The cuticle pusher, if I can talk. I'm just prepping my nails and pushing back all the dead skin and getting it off of my nail bed. Once that's done, I am taking my hand drill, and everything will be listed down below in the description box. Just to further get my cuticles looking right, I'm using the one that has like a little ball at the end. I don't know what it's called, but that's the one I'm using. And I'm just putting that into my nail bed, if I can talk again, oh my goodness. And just cleaning up the remainder of the dead skin and all that on my nails, so it can just look a little bit more presentable. I am really going all out with my nail prep because I realized if I didn't and if I don't do it, my nails don't last very long. They literally pop right off like that day or the next day. And so I've really been watching a lot of videos, getting to see how to really prep my nails, and it has done a tremendous job. Now I'm taking a little bit of alcohol on a cottonless swab or whatever you call them things to get all the dust off. I did look at my nails. This is what my nails are looking like as of right now. And I took a little hand file and just shaped my nails a little bit. Not too much, so I didn't really have to do any more wiping. I just had to shape my nails a little bit because they're a little bit all over the place. That's what I'm doing right here. And now I'm taking the nail clippers or cuticle clippers and just taking off any dead skin that I see on my nails. This is the primer I'm using and the hydrator, and they are both from, it's called MOROVAN, MOROVAN. I don't know if I'm saying that wrong. I am a bad person at butchering names. I apologize. But anyway, it's the extra strength primer and the nail prep dehydrator, and I put those on all 10 nails just to get them all bright and primed and dehydrated, I'm sorry. Now I am taking my forms and just sizing them on my nails. Again, I'll have everything down below because I don't think I showed you the packaging that I am using or the forms that I'm using. I'm sorry. I apologize. Again, I'm a newbie and I'm still learning, but these ones are shaped like, I want to call them stiletto kind of shapes. So now I am taking my brush and just making sure it's clean with no buildup product on there on either side, and making sure it's ready to be used. Now that I have my forms out and all the shapes and sizes that I need, I have them laying out, and now I'm going to take my base coat and just prep my nails and do a thin layer on all 10 fingers and cure those for 30 seconds each. So right here, I am trying to choose what two colors I wanted. One was like a neutral color, like a skin tone. One was like a pretty pinkish nude color. And this is the one I decided to go with. Again, I'll have it down below of what color I am using. It is I think it's 600 apricot, light apricot. And I absolutely love the color. It was so pretty. And so right here, I am just placing the polygel, and I put too much on my nail. But anyway, I'm placing a bead of it on my nail and just placing the form on top of that instead of putting it actually in the form. I find that this works better for me, and I have more control of how much comes out and how much, I have to clean up. So it's easier for me on that end. So that's why I do it. And I also do it the other way too, where I actually fill it in the form. But I find that it's really thin and I have to go back and add more. Either way, it's kind of a challenge because, again, I'm still new to this and I'm still learning. So then I put on a nail clip and hold it down so I can go underneath and smooth it out a little bit. And then I go back and take a little bit more of the polygel after I smooth it and add a little bit more because they weren't the length that I want them to be. So I wanted them to be a little bit longer, so I took a little bit more and put them underneath my nail and added it to it and pushed it up until the shape that I wanted it to be. And then I killed that for 90 seconds and then another 30 seconds on the bottom. So I did 90 on the top, and then I flipped my nail over and did 30 seconds at the bottom, on the bottom of my nails. Basically just repeated the process, moving on to my pointy finger, put the clip on to hold it down in place, flip it over, and then move the polygel down and flatten it a little bit, add a little bit more to get it to the length I want. And these are what my nails are looking like. I did have a little spillage that I had to clean up, and this is what I'm doing right now, taking the cuticle clippers and just cleaning up around my cuticles of the stuff that kind of spilled out that I didn't see or didn't get, and just making sure everything looks good on my cuticles. And that happens. Like I said, I'm new. I'm still learning. I put too much on it, but it's okay. It all came out really pretty. And that's the best thing about it, is you learn trial and error every time you do your nails. And every time I do my nails, I have learned something different. So right here, I did take a little bit more polygel and place it on top of my nails after I got the shape and the sizing and length that I wanted, just so I can reassure and reinforce it, because I found that sometimes it looks like it's thin and sometimes it looks like it's thick, and I didn't want them to break. I wanted them to last a little bit longer, so I did take a bead amount and put it on top of my nails and just spread it out, because it's mostly it's already shaped and all that, so I didn't have to do too much of shaping. And then I take my drill and flatten it out a little bit and take off anything that's like not perfect, like the shape or anything that was caused for me putting more polygel on top of it. And so that's what I'm doing right here, is just taking the drill and extra, just, making sure that they're perfect in shape and size and length and thickness. I didn't want them too thick, but I want them thicker enough to last. And then I go underneath and do the same thing to make sure they're flattened out and smooth on all sides. And that's what I'm doing right here with the hand drill. It's just making sure the extra that I put on top is not bulky and looking retarded. So then I take my hand file and I shape the sides and make sure the shape is what I want it to be. I didn't know what shape I was going for. I honestly just did it in the forms, but the shape that it came out was really pretty, so I just went with that and just perfected the shape. I am not the perfect shaper. I swear, shaping and filing is not my thing. But it all turns out, looks pretty good. And every time I do them, it gets better and better. And that's what I love about doing my own nails, is the fact that I see the progress of where I started and where I am. And by far, these are my best nails I've ever done. And I am very, very, very proud of myself. So I encourage you to just get out there and try it. And don't let nobody tell you what you can't do. And just do it. And I promise you, the joy of being able to do something and seeing the end result of it come out is like no other. I absolutely love it. I don't think I'll ever go back to getting my nails done. I'm still working on acrylic, but that's another story. So now I take another cotton swab or cottonless swab and some alcohol and wipe down all my nails, making sure all the dust and everything is off of my nails before I put on my top coat. And this is a top coat that I'm using, Models 1. I love, 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 love that top coat. And I just put a thin layer on each nail and cure those for 30 seconds each. And I also put some on the back end just because I wanted it shiny all around. I don't know if you're supposed to do that, but I did it. Like I said, it's my nails. I do what I want. Isn't this a pretty color? It's so pretty. It's like a natural neutral pink. It's so pretty. I love, love, love this color. One thing I noticed about Polygel, it is really dusty. It gets everywhere. You see it on my shirt? Oh my goodness, girl. It was everywhere. So now I am taking the oil and the cuticle oil and just making sure all the dust is off and putting them on all of my cuticles and making sure they are oiled down and got every inch of it done. I'm just rubbing them all over my fingers and making sure that in every nook and crevice of my cuticles and making sure they are oiled down greatly. Is that a word? I don't know. Just go with it. Just go with it. Then I had to put some lotion on my hands because it was ashy. But this is the finished look, close up. I love how these came out. They are so pretty. Look at that shine, girl. Ooh, girlfriend. They are cute. I have pictures. I'll insert some pictures at the end to show you what I did. Because I didn't leave them like this. I had to pizazz them up because I was getting, these are my gala nails. I have a video of that in the cards because they'll be up after this. But yeah, I have these are nails for a gala that I was getting ready for, and they were just a little bit, they were cute if I was just wearing them on an everyday basis, but I had to bazooz them up. Yes. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Have a wonderful day. Bye.